These are all jackfruit seedlings. They did not like that wind. I topped them before the hurricane. We had about 100-mile-an-hour wind here for a few hours. They did not like it. They were almost totally naked, and they've come back since then. We did already get fruit off of this one in less than 4 years. This one fruit, they're all seedlings.
Very nice.
There was 3 fruits right here that ripened.
This is one I think is, I don't know, I want to call it cold hardy. Tough, resistant. They're around.
Yeah, I think more than people. I think they're more cold tolerant than people think.
Yeah.
But I think that the real hitch with them is on years where there's like long periods of cold. Their cambium tissue, I guess, can just like explode. Where something like mango can take like long extended periods, like right at 32. And some types of jackfruit are, I think, much more cold tolerant. Or even, like, I just spoke to this guy who's done a lot of work with jackfruit in Central African Republic, and what they found were certain strains were very well adapted to the places with 6 months dry seasons, and other ones die. The seedling strains, like we have NS1. I should say NS1 seedling. NS1 has a long track record of being Florida adapted. And it's funny because the guy in Central African Republic told me that this was the most drought tolerant one. So I think that probably the drought tolerance and the cold tolerance track together, like it's a more subtropical, kind of subtype of jackfruit.
Yeah, I know of a fruiting tree over in Deltona right near me that pops nice fruits every year.
Yeah.
And I actually got some seedlings because his name is Josh Jones. He wanted to try some things, thinking maybe we can get it more adapted. I keep growing these seedlings out, so I do have some of that tree.
Yeah. I think,
yeah, you're starting right here.
Yeah, it's a male bloom.
She's getting started.
For me, the grafted trees have been really slow. So I think in a colder area, the seedlings, they're so vigorous that you have a better chance of getting them big to where they can take some cold.
Yeah, I have a fairly good sized one that maybe I'll see some fruit this year.
Did you get any bloom last year?
A little, yeah. She tried, so I should see some action this year.
So that one down there did male bloom 2 years ago, and then last year it did female bloom. And this one did male bloom last year, so I'm expecting, hopefully, I don't know with the hurricane if it.
That's what I had. I had some females last year, so I'm excited. And the cold didn't bust me up.
Nice.
It's in the greenhouse, but I didn't cover the greenhouse this year or last year.
Well, we've had cold here that like killed coffee plants, and it didn't affect these.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I agree. I think it's tougher than it's getting credit for.
Yeah, the right strains and grown from vigorous seedlings, and I do know that like on Pine Island in 2010, even though it wasn't much below 32, it was that cold so long that a lot of the trees, it's like their cambium just explodes. But they can regrow from the base too. So
Yeah, that's the beauty of not having a grafted tree.
yeah. I thought the first fruits off of that seedling were quite good. They weren't as good as maybe the best grafted tree, but they were plenty good enough for me.